Oh, hey there.
Hey,
We're becoming old
how
pros.
you doing? I know,
Yeah,
right?
how are you?
I'm good. How about
Oh,
yourself?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good, 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 good.
Yeah.
So what's been happening?
Well, we have episode 8 of Whiskey and Wine, and I've uploaded episodes 3 through 7 onto YouTube. So
Oh,
we have
good.
a YouTube channel. It's called Whiskey and Wine. Uh,
Okay.
so we have that, and I uploaded one of our episodes to Instagram. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna upload this one when we finish. It'll probably take
Mm-hmm.
forever. That's one did,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah. So we're gonna be on that too. So hopefully we get some sponsorships and some book deals and all that great stuff.
That
All
would be
that
great.
stuff. I said, all right, God. I said, I put it on YouTube. I said, oh, I said, that's all on you.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Do your thing, Lord. Do your
Yeah.
thing.
I said, do what you do best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
I'm sharing on my page.
oh, good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Check us. Oh, I spelled us wrong. Check us out. And then that was my post.
All right. Let's see. Got Evelyn Stores. Hey, Evelyn. She goes by B. Talbert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh.
can't see comments for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
We look out for them during our broadcast. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's the most exciting part, getting us on YouTube and Instagram and trying to
Mm-hmm.
get more exposure and stuff. So, so trying to speak those things into existence.
That's right.
Sponsorship,
Call
book
thing.
deals. Yeah,
Yes,
but
indeed.
yeah, but what I was thinking, I guess in some previous episodes of broadcast, we was
Uh-huh.
talking about marketing and those unsolicited phone calls come in, so we can do these packages for you for $10,000. Yeah, but we have a simple idea right here that we're getting our books out and talking about things that we like to do, and it was just easy, to post it on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram ourselves. I mean, that was
Mm-hmm.
severely cost cutting right there. It didn't cost nearly
Mm-hmm.
$10,000
Mm-hmm.
things.
And
Uh,
Twitter too. I don't think the stuff stays too long on Twitter, but I do put it on there.
okay. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I need to be more mindful of that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, as usual, what you drinking tonight?
Well, I'm trying this new wine. It's French. Les Austères Tales.
Oh, go ahead now. Okay.
So I'm going to, before I open it though, I'm going to uh, Google it because I got, where did I get this? I think I got that at, I think I was at Elwood's
Mm-hmm.
when I got it. And I did look it up earlier, but I don't remember what it said.
Okay.
And the Les Autres Therese is actually the name of the wine.
Oh, okay. I think Bay Talbot acts as a red or white.
It is a white.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Here we go. All right. It's a wine from France made from, let me go to his site. Um, the domain Les Hautes Terres is located in the Aude Valley. I can't pronounce all these names, somewhere in France.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it dates back 5 million years. Wow, wow. Oh, so the name is a French wine made from Chardonnay, planted in high altitude and exposed to the northeast to the grain acidity. The Chardonnay vine grows here, and it's all French, Marles, I guess that means the vines, and very rich in small fossils resting on marine limestone.
Oh, okay.
But it is a mixture. It has let's see. It is a Chardonnay and a Mosaic.
Oh.
I've never heard of a Mosaic. It's 70% Chardonnay and
Uh-huh.
30% Mauzak. Mosaic.
Okay.
It's 13% alcohol by volume. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up and see what we have. Because, yeah, this is the same bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it up again so we can see it.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I got this at Elwood's.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm kind of short. So if I cannot open this seated, I'm going to have to stand up. But let's see. Let's see if I can. We have an event coming up too. You
Oh,
and
yeah.
I, we have an event coming up. Yeah.
Oh,
What is
yeah.
it? The 24th or something like that. We're going to go down and meet Sadiqa Johnson,
Oh,
the
yeah.
author of Hello. Yeah.
Let me talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's actually she's doing quite well.
Mm-hmm.
She I think she might be having a book deal with Simon and Schuster coming up.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, we got next.
Yeah, we got next.
Mm-hmm.
While you doing that, I thought I'll go off the beaten path a little bit and give this
Oh.
one called Dark Hollow.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I run the stairs at Libby Hill
Uh-huh.
like once a week. So one of the guys I run the stairs with, he was telling me about this Dark Hollow beer, and it's a bourbon barrel age, and it's a stout.
Oh wow. I'm gonna have to get up. I broke the cork. I'll be right back.
Oh, did
Y'all
you?
have to look at the window for a minute. Let me see if I can get it out. That's probably because I didn't stand up.
Uh-huh.
I'll be right there, right there. Let's see if I can remedy this.
It's nothing worse than breaking a cork. That's why I
It,
always bring a screw
cork
cap.
is it, it is dry. So
Uh,
maybe it's the way that they stored it. I don't know.
mm.
Mine is supposed to be stored on its side.
Oh, okay.
And if it's not, the cork gets too dry
Mm-hmm.
and it
Oh,
can break.
then it breaks off. Okay.
All right, yeah, the cork has to stay moist. All right, I got it. Yeah, the cork has to stay moist or it gets too dry and it does break.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
hey, know
tell me
what?
about yours again.
It's Dark Hollow. It's a bourbon barrel age, and it's a stout aged in oak bourbon barrels. And according to the website, it blends the miracle of two crafts, brewing and distillation, to
Mm-hmm.
create a work greater than the sum of its parts. Our
Wow.
superior stout has been aged in charred American oak bourbon barrels, patiently breathing in and out of the wood, gaining complexity, depth, and character. Sounds like a novel, doesn't it?
It sure does, breathing in and out. All right,
I like that description.
okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't know what the bouquet is. If the vintage is 2018. Let me get out of here where I am. Okay, here's another site. Let's see.
Oh, did you
Yeah,
taste it yet?
France. I was trying to see what the bouquet was. You know how they usually. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. That's very dry.
Okay.
So for people who don't like dry wines, they would not like this, but I
Hmm.
do. I think my palate has changed. I used to be all about the sweet wines,
Okay.
but now I prefer the drier wines.
Mm-hmm. Now this Dark Hollow, it has a beer bouquet to it, but then it still has that bourbon I can taste a little bourbon flavor in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see how dark it is.
It
I
is
think,
dark.
yeah, I think stouts are dark. I
They
think
are.
what I
They
think I.
are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I prefer blonde beers. I can't do too much with stouts.
Mm-hmm.
My
Hey, but
sister likes stout.
oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think it's good for sipping on maybe after work or before work, but I don't think I want to guzzle it down like at the bar or something. It's good for sipping on. Mm-hmm.
Well, this one says that it is a floral wine. It is a must in the summer,
Mm-hmm.
perfect for appetizers with grilled fish and seafood, as well as exotic dishes. Now,
Okay.
this grape is 100% Chardonnay, so this is not the right one,
Mm-hmm.
because this one is not 100% Chardonnay.
Okay.
Maybe this is it. Let's see. No, that's not it either. I do like it though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
Hmm.
Da-da-da. All righty.
So, what are you reading tonight?
Well, I thought I've been through my other four books, so this is my latest one. Nothing Goes as Planned, a
Oh
novel.
yeah.
This is my cover design. I captured this photo of myself. I was on my way to lunch one day at work when this car was on fire, and it kind of gave me the inspiration. So I snapped it real good, and it
Hmm.
gave me an inspiration to write a new novel.
Hmm.
So this burn the car sort of incorporated into the plot line of the story.
Hmm.
It's called Nothing Goes as Planned, and kind of like you, it's available on Amazon, but look like it's only available on Kindle now, so
Oh
people
wow.
can download $3.99. But I do have some copies in my vehicle, and then you can go into like xlibris.com. I'll put in the comments section later if you want um, the hand copies you can thumb through.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's rather hold a book and go through the pages, so. But anyway, Nothing Goes as Planned. The Carson family, which is what the story focuses on, uh,
Hmm.
themselves wrestling with their tormentors of ages past and present. Their antagonist from long ago feels no remorse in his actions, and their present day foe just want a helping hand despite her previous crimes and errors. Together, these two characters will soon find themselves in an undesirable situation of epic proportions. Shannon Carson, a Gulf War veteran, is the hero of this fictitious tale. His son Courtney, mother Irene, father Stanley, niece Noelle, and former wife Helena all serve as supportive, and revenge-seeking characters in which they quickly realize that nothing goes as planned.
Hmm.
Central Virginia serves as the backdrop for this gritty tale of lies, bullying, sex, revenge, and deceit, sprinkled with a dark sense of humor. So hopefully that was enough that captures the reader's attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I have. Let's see. Yeah, I've got to share it on my page. Well, I'm going to read a little bit more. You know, I have a protagonist
Mm-hmm.
in this book, Behind Closed Doors.
Yeah.
Mia is the protagonist, but there are quite a few interesting characters in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's see. I'm going to read about. Remember last week, Stephen went to a barbecue and met the sultry Peaches.
Oh, that's right.
And he was on his way to propose to the love of his life, um, Brooke. So he plans this getaway, and it works out. He's at the getaway, and he's with Brooke. And so I thought I'd read a little bit about what happened. Is that sun too much? Is that like washing me out? Do I need
No,
to close my
it
curtain?
highlight, it's all right. It highlights your earrings.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because
I don't
that's
want
all. topic of
Yeah, because
discussion.
it was
Oh,
storming, and then I guess the storm is gone. Okay, let's see. Hold on. All right. So let me start over here. Let me start here. Brooke's smile filled Stephen with warmth. She had no idea of the surprise he had in store. Hey, babe, she greeted him with a kiss. Hey, yourself, beautiful. Tossing her luggage into the back of his truck, he headed west. Brooke frowned. Where are we going? She asked, noticing they'd passed the exit for his Henrico County home. Ah, it's a surprise. Stephen cut his eye at her and grinned. Stephen, you know I don't like surprises. You will this one. Just relax and enjoy the ride. The cabin was rustic, yet had all the amenities of home. Stephen especially liked the fireplace. The weather was just cool enough this time of year in the mountains to build a fire. There was a deck off the bedroom overlooking a lake. Blue wildflowers decorated the grounds leading down the hill to the water. Area trees had begun the colorful metamorphosis so famous for Virginia fall foliage. Brooke found the view breathtaking. Stephen walked up behind her on the porch. He placed his arms around her waist and drew her to him. Happy? He asked softly. Yes, it's beautiful. Not as beautiful as you. Brooke turned to him. I love you, Steve. I love you more, he said and kissed her gently. Come on, let's unpack and get something to eat. How long do we have here? She asked, still mesmerized by the view. As long as you'd like. The meal he prepared that night was delicious. He's one of them cooking men's like you.
oh, shucks. No, okay.
The cabin came complete with a gas grill. Stephen made steak and shrimp kebabs using steak, mushrooms, onions, and green peppers. On the shrimp kebabs, he used onions, yellow bell peppers, and tomatoes, each served over wild rice with a tossed salad made with romaine lettuce, spinach, croutons, fresh crushed garlic, and grated Parmesan cheese. How did you get this stuff up here? Brooke asked. I had the cabin stocked when I made the reservations. There's a full moon tonight. Let's go for a walk, Brooke said after they'd cleaned up the kitchen. Stephen picked up the velvet box from his luggage and then met his future bride on the front porch. The two lovers strolled hand in hand down the wooded path to the lake. The moon shone bright, its reflection brilliant on the calm waters. Pulling Brooke to him, he held her. The only sound between them was the beating of their hearts. I could spend the rest of my life in this moment, Brooke said, burrowing deeper into Stephen's arms. Could you? He replied. Brooke turned to him. Her eyes met his. I've never been sure of anything in my life. If I could capture this night and hold it, I would. Stephen smiled. He stroked her face and kissed her, then led her to the water's edge. A pier jutted out not too far from where they stood. Let's sit. The moonlight reflects so clearly on the water, Brooke said. How did you find this place? I love you, Brooke, more than you'll ever know, Stephen whispered. She smiled, turning to him. He continued, from the first time I saw you, I knew. Steve, let me finish. Stephen interrupted, placing his fingers over her lips. Tears cascaded slowly down his cheeks, and he did nothing to stop them. I never believed there was anyone out there for me until you. He paused. Baby, I'd be honored if you'd say yes and become my wife. Reaching into his top pocket, he pulled out the diamond. In Brooke's mind, the lunar glow paled in its faceted radiance. Stephen slipped the ring onto Brooke's finger. Will you marry me? Yes, yes, yes. Stephen leaped to his feet, pulling Brooke with him. He picked her up and twirled around and around. I'm getting married, he yelled into the quiet night.
Oh, that was nice and romantic.
Thank you. Thank you. There is a hiccup. Wow. Are you going to read? I'm going to see if I can find this hiccup if you're going to read.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read real quick. But this
Mm-hmm.
is chapter one, and it's Shannon Carlson, the lead character, talking, and the chapter title is Happy Birthday. So the ringing of my landline telephone greeted me as I entered my loft apartment. My home is spacious and bright and all mine. I pay the mortgage every month on the three-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom living area, unlike what I had entrusted my former wife Helena to do. Studying the caller ID, I remembered ignoring the caller while at work, and I would ignore him for the remainder of the day. Stepping out of my loafers near the door, I headed toward the refrigerator for a bottle of water. On the marble kitchen counter were envelopes in a variety of colors, all containing birthday greetings as well as and well wishes for me. I will open them after I enjoy a moment of quietness. I am a Gulf War veteran and currently work at the Veterans Administration Hospital as a registered nurse. A graduate of Hampton University in Hampton, Virginia, I have remained active with my fraternity and became a member of a few other community organizations. Unlike some nurses, I enjoy a straight 8 to 5 shift with most weekends and holidays off. Returning to the living area, I removed my socks, turned on the television with the remote, and began to drink the cool water. Exhaling, I was thankful to celebrate another birthday. My co-workers had surprised me with a triplet layer carrot cake in the break room with some other gag gifts. Now studying my cell phone, I noticed that the icons on the screen indicated that I had a few text and voicemail messages. I swiped the screen and followed the steps to enter my voicemail. One call was from my mother, Irene Dexter Carson, singing happy birthday. The next voicemail message was from my father, Stanley Carson, singing the same song as mom. Mom and dad had been divorced for about 5 years, and mom couldn't be happier. The remainders of the calls were from Helena, my brother Gaylord, and Harrison Taylor, better known as Harry, begging for a return phone call. He was the caller from a few moments ago and earlier while at work. Helena became sexually involved with Harry after we divorced. My former wife caused our expansive home to go into foreclosure, as well as failed to disclose a host of other financial debt. During the divorce proceedings and settlement, I gained full custody of our only son, Courtney. After she enrolled in a financial recovery workshop, Helena decided that she is now interested in a reconciliation. That's not happening, though. And Harry wants to regain a friendship with me. However, Helena and Harry can't keep their hands off of one another. It's important to mention that Harry had been my best friend since the sixth grade. And Courtney, 22 years old and a first year graduate student, had texted me about having breakfast and taking a hike to celebrate my birthday. This made me happy. I hope that Courtney will not invite his girlfriend Jennifer to our adventure. I'd rather see him date Pablo Cruz than a thorn in anyone's side. My son is my son is bisexual. He's masculine and athletic and sometimes wears a thick head of curly hair. Courtney has a lot of boyish charm and humor and is extremely well mannered. My son told me about his bisexuality when he was around 14 years old. And during that conversation, I asked him if he was gay, but he was adamant that he's attracted to both sexes. For some reason, I was a little bothered by it because I didn't quite understand all that it entails and how to be supportive. However, Courtney is the best son in the world, and he has never caused me a moment of grief. Courtney is the best part of me and his mother, and the best thing from my failed marriage. He is my son, and I love him more than life. The next message that I retrieved was from my favorite and only niece, Noelle Carson. She's my brother's daughter and dearest friend and has recently inherited my uncle's hog farm in Amelia County, Virginia. By day, my niece is a certified public accountant employed as a junior partner at an accounting firm within the city of Richmond Financial District. Noelle wants to go ice skating and have dinner for my birthday. Yes, I yelled toward the phone. Well, I guess I should type yes and hit the send button, I thought.
Hmm.
Chapter 1.
Oh, that's chapter 1?
Yep.
I remember that book. That was a good book.
Yeah. Yeah, my chapters are pretty short in this one. Kind of wanted to hit the point. I guess my other books I thought maybe had a little more, little fluff to it, but I just kind of want
Mm-hmm.
to kind of hit the
Mm-hmm.
character
Mm.
development stuff.
Well, this one that I'm going to read is a little hiccup. Now, remember Brooke and Stephen get engaged and all is well, and they're planning their wedding. Now, let me tell you, Brooke is a flight attendant.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, she's around a lot, but at the same time, she's around when she can be.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, here we go. This is chapter 24. Things were going well for Stephen and Brooke. Their wedding plans were falling into place. He worked hard to put the incident between he and Peaches far behind him, deciding to keep it a secret from his fiancée. Moments that required him to be in Peaches' presence were awkward, but he managed to maintain his composure. He was ever thankful that she, too, kept her distance. Although deep in the pit of his stomach, the whole scenario seemed too good to be true. Stephen came home early that day, knowing Brooke was in town. He practically ran into the house, a bouquet of red roses in hand for his lady love. The moment he stepped into the foyer, he instinctively perceived something was wrong. Though Brooke's car was in the driveway, the house was eerily quiet. Cinnamon, that's his nickname for
Mm-hmm.
Brooke. Hey, baby, are you here? He called. When she didn't answer, Stephen began checking the rooms throughout his condo. Maybe she rode out with Nia to look at something for the wedding, he thought to himself as he explored his own home. He found her sitting on the sun porch, her back to the door. Cinnamon, hey, baby, what's up? Stephen frowned when she didn't answer. Slowly, he walked around the room until he faced her. You okay? Finally, Brooke looked at him. It was obvious that she'd been crying. What's wrong, babe? He asked, kneeling in front of her. When was the last time you washed clothes, Stephen? What? Wash clothes? What are you talking about, Brooke? I think the question's pretty clear, she shot back. When is the last time you did laundry? Stephen plopped down in a chair, clearly confused by Brooke's behavior. Turning to him, she spoke with unfamiliar venom in her voice. Fancy and June were coming in tonight so that we could look at dresses in the morning. Knowing that the guest room is rarely used, I decided to do some light cleaning. Not knowing when the sheets were last changed, I put clean ones on the bed. I wanted them to be fresh. Now, this is the guest room. I wanted them to be fresh. Boy, did I get a surprise. What surprise, Brooke? He said, now feeling all the energy he had was gone. These, she hissed. A pair of black panties smacked him in the face, falling into his lap. As Stephen glanced down at the underwear, dread filled his gut, threatening to push its way up his throat and out of his mouth. Closing his eyes for a moment, he searched his mind frantically for the right words to say. He had to fix this to save his relationship. It couldn't be lost over a senseless booty call. Whose are they, Stephen? 'Cause they ain't mine. I said, whose are they? Brooke, it's not what you think, babe. It's not like that, he started. It ain't like that. Ain't like that. What now? You think I'm a fool? Oh, I get it. You do her in the guest bedroom, because in your horny little mind, that makes things right, okay? No, Brooke, shut up. Just shut up. I don't even want to hear your lame excuse, Stephen. Cinnamon, please, just listen. No, I will not listen. Before he could stop her, Brooke catapulted out of the chair, attacking him with unleashed fury. It took him a few moments to gain control of the situation. Finally, he was able to pin her arms, restraining her, careful to hold her from behind so she could not bite him. I'm sorry, babe. I'm so sorry, he repeated over and over to a sobbing Brooke. Deep inside, however, Stephen knew it was too late.
Oh, and what's the name of that book again?
This
Hold the book
is
up.
behind closed doors.
Yeah, you get that on Amazon, right? I like that.
You can. This one I is not available right now
Oh,
because
uh-huh.
it needs to be redone. It had a lot of mistakes and it need to be
Oh,
redone. But this was one of my favorite ones to write because it was
oh,
just full of drama.
well, we could go the audio book road like we talked about before.
We should.
Because I was thinking about doing it before the pandemic hit. Because there was a
Uh-huh.
show
Uh-huh.
in and then Scott's edition. But I think by that time the pandemic was getting ready to hit, so I kind of put it on the back burner. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe
Is
a
it
post.
is it a big fee to do it?
I thought she told me what to do. She said for audiobooks she want to go ahead and read it 3 or 4 times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, just so you can be familiar with it, even though you wrote it. Um,
Mm.
it won't be a whole lot of stops and going on, stop and rewind and going back, but make sure you
Yeah.
can read fluently. Um, I think it was like 300 and something. But I'm not sure there
That's
was for
big.
an hour or 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And they have all the equipment there. They can put on whatever device and you can send it to whatever company to publish it. Yeah, but
That's pretty.
I thought the price was reasonable for what she quoted.
That
Um,
is very reasonable.
hmm But then after the pandemic, I don't know if that's the same price or not.
Yeah.
So I need to look back into it because I think a lot of people may want to listen to it,
Mm-hmm.
on the way to
Some
work or at night.
um some prices have gone up since the pandemic.
hmm
You know, let's
Yeah.
see. I don't think there's any. Let me see if there's some comments over
On the
here.
way to work or at night.
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta hold on.
Like you said, that do sounds familiar.
Prices have gone up. Hold on, Charles Lee. Let me. I'm trying to figure out how to silence this. Let me see if there's some comments over here. I had to turn the app off. It's still live. We're still live on
Oh,
my
okay. Yeah.
app because I
Yeah.
don't know how to silence it.
hmm Going back to my Dark Hollow real quick, did you know it was made in Nelson County, Virginia?
Oh wow!
Yeah. So I
Nothing
thought,
like supporting local, huh?
yeah, we are there in the mountains of Virginia. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, I think it's only 10% alcohol by volume,
Not your usual, huh?
as opposed to 90%.
Right?
Yeah,
We're 80.
yeah, 80 to 90% by,
Uh-huh.
by volume. Yes, kind of like them, but it's a very strong taste to it.
Now that's something that I can handle 80 to 90%. Oh,
Yeah.
Janice is here. Hey Janice. Hey girl. Hey.
Oh Lord, I thought we was gonna get through it for a night.
Janice, don't listen to him. You are a great support person. Do not listen to Charles Lee.
That's oh
Don't
God,
even
that's
do it. Hmm?
7:35. That's 7:35. Maybe she forgot.
Don't even listen. I'm gonna see if I can have to hold this so you can see me, I guess.
No.
I'm gonna try to turn this back on. Wait a minute. How do I there's gotta be a way to get out of here. I guess. I'm gonna try to turn this back on. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see. Okay, there we go. I wanted to see if I can it's giving too much of an echo. I was going to try to see if I can tag some people. There we go.
Oh.
It's giving too much of an echo. I was going to try to see if I can tag some people. Let's see. I'm going to tag some people.
Oh. Well, why are you tagging folks? I'm gonna read a
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of chapter 2. This is Helena Carlson, and this is Shannon's former wife.
Mm-hmm.
And the chapter title is I'm Having a Dinner Party. I decided to throw a quaint dinner party for my son Courtney and his girlfriend Jennifer Cook. Courtney has been giving me a hard time about not being more accepting of Jennifer. She's extremely rough around the edges and lacks all the necessary social skills and graces. I'm not sure what Courtney sees in her. Besides, she has threatened me, and I don't take kindly to that.
Hmm.
Currently, I am the Human Resources Director for a government agency within the city of Richmond, Virginia. I'm not one to brag, but I'm one of the best personnel directors in the business. Usually, nationwide and statewide organizations will feature me as a guest speaker at one of their conventions or workshops. In addition, I supervise a staff of 20 professionals and report directly to the agency director. Of course, Courtney told Jennifer about my job and accomplishments, which causes her to constantly harass me about a job. I'll get to that a little later, though. Oftentimes, I feel like pressing charges against Jennifer for harassment. Since Courtney has taken a liking to her and wants his dad and I to get to know her, what better way to find out about Jennifer than at a dinner party? It'll be at my house with Courtney, Jennifer, me, and Shannon if he ever returns my text messages and calls. I'm thinking that I should at least give Jennifer a chance. However, there is something about her that just doesn't sit well within my spirit. Anyway, I'm scheduling the dinner party within the coming days at 7 o'clock with appetizers, wine, and a catered entree, perhaps seafood chili or some shrimp and a pasta dish. Yes, I was married to Shannon Carlson, and yes, I was wrong for not being a good steward of our household finances, and I have paid the price. Dearly, I wish I could hit the reset button with Shannon, but I'm afraid those days are gone. Currently, I'm living within my means and my credit rating is now good. Bad finances can ruin a marriage, and I take full responsibility for the demise of my marriage. Courtney was a very young teenager when we divorced, and Shannon never kept him away from me. Even though I made a decent salary, that didn't stop me from spending sprees and impulse shopping that eventually led to our home going into foreclosure and subsequent divorce. Shannon trusted me with the household finances, frivolously spending money at that time was far more exciting than paying bills and a mortgage. Excuse me. It was intoxicating to me.
Hmm.
After the divorce, I even joined a financial management support group. Currently, I live off of Route 10 in Chesterfield County, Virginia, in a townhouse that I had rented and now purchasing. I still love Shannon, but I'm in lust with his former best friend, Harry Taylor. Harry and I connected well after my divorce at a mutual friend's birthday party. After a couple of glasses of homemade wine, Harry and I found our way back to my house and in my bed. The sex was and is incredible. Harry and Shannon had been friends since the sixth grade. They displayed some of the same manners, and since they had known each other for so long, they sort of resembled each other. The former friends are medium brown in complexion with just a hint of gray hair. Shannon is just a little more muscular in body build than Harry and has green eyes. While dating Harry, I always made sure that he never spent the night when Courtney stayed with me for the weekend or during summer breaks and holidays. Also, I never stayed overnight at Harry's place when Courtney was with me for a scheduled or unscheduled visit. Courtney was and is my top priority. He means the world to me. And I had too much to drink. I lost my spot. He's he means more to me than Harry on any given day. Actually, I just never wanted those two together in the same room. I just didn't think it was a good idea to expose my son to a relationship that I was having with his father's former best friend. To me, it just seemed like a cheesy soap opera. My cell phone was resting on the coffee table, indicated an incoming call. It was Shannon. Well, happy birthday. I'm so glad you called. I said all at once. Thanks, was Shannon replied in his baritone voice. Is that all you wanted? No. How does it feel to be a year older? Fine, he replied impatiently. After realizing that talking to my ex-husband was more like pulling teeth out of a raccoon, I
Mm.
said, listen, I'm having a dinner party for Courtney and Jennifer very soon and would love for you to come. It'll start at 7. Sounds fine. Who else is coming? Knowing that he was asking about Harry, I stated, no one, just us. Oh, and your mom and dad. Shannon's mother, Irene, and I talk almost every day. She has been like a mother to me since Shannon introduced me to her right after college. After my parents had died after the divorce, Irene had been a godsend. I don't know what I would do without her. She normally accompanies me to dinner parties and banquets with the Links Incorporated, and I love to attend her sororities, Delta Sigma Theta's various functions. I have been a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated since my sophomore year in college. Since Irene sorors see me so often, they always ask if I should have joined their organization instead. Shannon's dad has an antiquated cell phone and is hard to reach. I'll send him a note in the mail or some other smoke signals. Okay, I'll see you then. Just let me know today. I'll see if mom wants me to pick her up. Thanks for calling and happy birthday again. Feel free to bring a date, I added, hoping to find out if he's dating anyone. There was no response to my last request. With all that is within me, I'm hoping that Shannon will forgive me and perhaps we can remarry.
Oh,
Bless her
that's
heart.
good. Bless her heart. Bless her heart.
Ooh, hey, Liz.
I see some hearts. I can't. Let's see. Swipe left. Swipe left.
Yeah, don't swipe yourself off the
See.
screen.
Swipe left. That is left, ain't it? I can't see. Oh, there we go. I got to swipe up. Irene, that's the middle name. Josie's middle name, and my late mom. Oh.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh.
I don't know how to work this thing.
Oh, man, that's all
I'm
right.
glad you comments.
Yeah. Ooh, I think that's all
So I
I got.
take,
Hmm?
huh?
I'm going to tell everybody who just joined us, we're on YouTube now. So if you want to binge watch a little whiskey and wine, you go on YouTube, look for whiskey and wine, and
Yes.
Instagram. And we're trying to get some sponsorships. We're trying to become rich and famous. I
Rich
already
and
put it out there to the universe.
that's right. And be on our respective yachts
Yeah.
on the same body of water. I'll be waving, hey Charles Lee, hey.
Yeah.
Raising our glasses. Salute.
Yes, indeed. From yacht to yacht.
From yacht to yacht. It could happen.
Yep, it can. It can.
It could definitely happen. So yeah.
Yeah.
So and Instagram. Did you say Instagram? We're on Instagram,
Instagram. Yeah, they had the.
YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to work on putting more on Twitter.
No,
I think
okay.
I'm gonna try to put them on my page because I think if I put them on my page, they will stay instead of
No.
just putting them in a feed because the
Mm.
feeds go so fast and then they're gone.
Oh yeah, sure,
You know,
sure.
yeah, I'm gonna try to put it on on my page, and then that way people on Twitter can go on there and watch.
Yeah.
And I don't know about Pinterest. I don't know if that would be a avenue or venue. I guess we could try.
Well, we can put our official image on there with the wine bottles and the look
Mm-hmm. That's
calendar.
true. That's
Maybe that,
true. And
yeah.
there is talk of us doing something in person too for everybody out there. Yeah, we're gonna get together with don't tell me I can see her face just as good. Look, anyway, Lynette.
Oh, Lynette Lee.
Yes,
Oh,
remember?
from the book. Yeah, the book. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we need to get together with her about that. I think it would be on a Saturday though.
Yeah, I think she got an event coming up towards the end of the month. I'll reach out to her after this
Oh,
broadcast. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, we could
Mm-hmm.
do something on a Saturday. Maybe we can get, maybe another author may want to join us, or people can come by and grab a
Yep.
cup of coffee and listen to
Yep.
us do some readings in person and
Yeah.
Yeah, grab a bite to eat. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, we can do our own little book tour.
Hmm. Think
Yeah.
Janice wants to cut. We want to cut or what? I got some salami in the refrigerator.
What she say?
Can I get a cut? I guess she talking about we were talking about yachts and all that stuff.
you you definitely be getting a ride. You'll definitely be on the yacht.
Yeah, you get on. Yeah, she can ride on your yacht.
Okay. That's fine. Plenty of
Yeah,
room.
yeah.
Plenty of room. So,
I
all right.
think that's all I got for this evening.
That's all I got too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got to get ready for work.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All
Yes.
right. So we'll come back next week.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us this evening.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. And we see you all next week for Whiskey and Wine.
Whiskey and wine. Oh, and let's show our wines our stuff one more time.
Oh,
Your
yeah,
whiskey
sure.
and wine. This is what I had tonight. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Right, the sun is kind of
Yeah.
kind
Yeah,
of
we see right there.
washing it. Yeah, but it
Uh,
is a nice French wine. It is a blend of Chardonnay and Mauzac, Mauzac. It
mm-hmm.
is 13% by volume, and it is definitely on the drier side. So if you
Okay.
are a sweet wine person, then
Oh,
you probably wouldn't like that. Probably wouldn't care for that.
and hold your book up you was reading
Oh, I
from.
was reading from Behind Closed Doors. Was one of my favorite books to write, because this is an older copy, as you can see,
Uh-huh.
because it is just loaded with just drama after drama. If you like drama, you would like
This,
Behind Closed Doors. Let me
yeah, it
pull it back.
sounds like, yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay.
actually, the cover was done at my sister's house.
Mm-hmm.
We went to one of the upstairs bathrooms. We turned off all the lights, and I put on a white bathrobe, and that's actually me
Oh,
opening the door
uh-huh.
to that bathroom, and my son took the shot.
No,
So
you know,
yeah,
bathrooms have the best lighting ever.
they do. So nobody knows what goes on behind closed doors.
But that's the truth. Yeah. So
Mhm.
in Dark Hollow, bourbon barreled age imperial
Mhm.
style. Yeah. Right here in, well, not right here, but right here in Virginia, Nelson County,
Mhm.
Virginia, where it's made.
Mhm.
Yeah. And my book, Nothing Goes as Planned. This is my
Yeah, that's
latest book.
yeah.
Yeah. You can get it on Amazon. You can download it on Kindle, or you can go to xlibris.com if you want the paperback version.
Mhm.
Or you can DM me and Cash App, and I can mail it out to you. I think I got
Yeah,
a
and
few in my car. Hmm.
I think I have maybe 6 copies of Raising Tristan, if anyone's interested. 5 or 6 copies.
Oh,
And if
okay.
you're interested, they could, you can DM me and
Hmm.
do a cash app, and I can drop it in the mail.
Yeah,
Hmm.
good enough.
Yeah.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Good night to everyone. Thanks for joining
Good
us this
night. See you next week.
evening.